Okay, so this is a hype video, I would say. We're just like dissecting one of my favorite shows on television. I think it's the best, it's probably the best written show I'd say currently on television in terms of like a drama. There's a lot of great shows that are written, very well, and the show is Succession. Now, this show comes out on Sunday, March 26th for the final season. There's only going to be 4 total seasons. If you haven't seen it, what I'll basically describe to you is it's essentially an ultra-rich family, and when we're talking ultra-rich, I'm talking like the upper echelon. We're talking like the people who pull the strings, like the ones that you hear about, kind of controlling the world, or however you want to describe it. But what makes the show so interesting, one, it's beautifully shot. The cinematography is out of this world. You get to see massive yachts. You get to see just huge buildings, just a lot of helicopters, a lot of like cool aerial scenes. Being from New York City, I think I have to say that in every video because, if you're a transplant into New York City, you got to tell everybody. It kind of hits a little harder because it's based in New York, so you get to see a lot of really cool set designs. Overall, if you're kind of into that, if you think like cool, fast cars, big houses, that ultra rich lifestyle is just intriguing, it's a great watch. It's a lot like White Lotus if you're into that. So to actually like delve into it, I think why the show is so good though is the fact that it makes relatable scenarios between people you think you could not relate to. So let's take a look at like the issues of family. That's really what it's about. It's about a ultra-rich family. They own a huge media empire. I think they kind of related to Fox News, the Murdoch family. And the dad is like, he's the one who built it from the ground up, rags to riches. Now he wants to choose one of his kids to be the successor of this company, and kind of how that power struggle, how that happens. What's intriguing though is it's really all about the family dynamics and how no matter how much money you have, no matter how many cool things, cool toys, power, whatever it might be you have, it doesn't really matter. You are still going to have those same issues, and the way it writes it and the way it makes these scenarios ridiculous yet feeling real. You can relate to characters that you normally on Twitter would be like, yeah, they deserve it. These guys are multi-billionaire people. We don't really care. Just cry me a river. Go to sleep on your cash bed. And yes, I think, you can think about it that way, or you can relate it to your own experience. Think about how many people want to get extremely rich and live that lifestyle. The show does a really good job of showing you that, like, a lot of times more money equals, more problems. These people almost don't view society or people around them as people. It's very much about a game, and everything's a knife fight. So service workers, they have a really interesting scene about service workers and how they disrespect them. And then, they kind of show the perspective of the service workers, and eventually throughout the show, you start seeing some of these characters that kind of viewed these service workers, like how they start to interact with them, and they start to view them as humans. I see this all the time, especially where I live, where, service workers are just kind of overlooked. When in reality, they're just people like us. You see family dynamics where everyone's trying to win the approval of the father. And I'm sure you've seen this in your dynamics and in your kind of community. But no matter how much money you have, no matter how much status, power you have, you're always trying to seek validation or some sort of approval from somebody. And I think this is a great case, Succession, of showing how balance is the key here. These people by all means would say they're the most successful people possible, but the show really grounds you and shows that, like, your definition of success still equates to the same problems. They're just magnified in different ways. So balance is the key to simplicity, which is the key to, I think, a happy lifestyle. Appreciating the people around you. You see them they make this climb where everyone's getting more power, and as you get more power, it seems to be, that power starts to take over your identity and you start to lose yourself, and then you spiral. How many people have you seen go into major drug addictions, major just mental spells? I mean, we're seeing it with our world leaders, everything like that. You see it all the time, how I don't think we can handle that much pressure and that much responsibility. In that working as a family, as a cohesive unit, is way more effective towards achieving not only success, but also just personal validation. It really just emphasizes the point of community, and once again, all the great shows, it seems to be, they just kind of really hit home at the fact that there's all these distractions in this world, no matter what scenario you might be in. Valuing and having the people closest around you are the ones that's the key. I mean, the show, it's up and down. The more success they get, the more power they get, the less they're involved with their family, and the more their mental health is just down gutter. Yet this last season, they all started to band together, the kids, and they're in a better place than ever. So needless to say, I'm excited. If you have seen Succession, I would love to know your opinions on how family dynamics work. You know, what do you think is a healthy family relationship? What is balance to you? What does that word balance mean to you? Go ahead and comment down below. I'll respond to those. I'm going ahead and doing that. But otherwise, from that pretty much wraps it up. Gonna be a short one about Succession. I'll see it on Sunday. I will see you guys on Sunday about it. Let's talk more. I'm sure there's gonna be more videos on it. I like talking about things that excite me. This excites me. Hopefully you guys might have seen it as well. So we'll figure out the title. It's something about rich people, I bet. So regardless, that pretty much wraps it up. Thanks for watching, guys. And hey, I think I went an entire video. I'm looking at it. It looks like our audio's good. It looks like the video's good. It's gonna be a solid. I'll see you guys next time. I don't end this, Spencer. Just end this. Bye.